Hey guys, live with you here from the Flint City Police Department with Camp Promise. We are waiting for the release of Camp Promise water protectors and water protectors from around Flint, Michigan. Basically, from what we get right now, they have no charges being held against them. Matter of fact, when we asked the cops if they had read them their rights, they told us they had not read them the rights because they weren't going to be questioned, or if they were, then they would read them their rights, because I guess that's how the law is supposed to work here in the state of Michigan. The problem that we have now is that basically what this was let's take somebody from a town hall meeting that's supposed to be a public town hall meeting paid for by the taxpayers, held at a private church where there was militarized style police in vests, probably 15 or plus. They brought in and actually asked for more squad cars. All the protesters did was said that they thought that it was wrong to not be able to wear a hat in the building, that they were in violation of their rights for that. So obviously we know this was an abuse of power. We know that this is exactly what you've seen happen in North Dakota, and what happens when you start to bring awareness here in the city of Flint. Residents try to have a voice, and it's suppressed by big money interest and police officers that are at the hands of the corrupt. So yeah, Church of Corruption is exactly what it is. You guys see over here, we got a lot of people. I'll turn you guys off me for a minute. So there's a lot of support here for the water protectors, and we're just waiting for the release right now. And you can see that the water protectors have the amount of support they need. We're here for them, and I just need you guys, please share your support. Please let the world know what's going on here in the city of Flint, and that these people have been poisoned, and on top of it, it's a way for them to come in and steal the land from them. This is a land grab. This has been going on for some years now. We'll actually be getting into more with this with Jordan Cheriton from TYT tomorrow, and the Young Turks out at camp. He'll be there all week actually doing some interviews with us. He's actually live right now too as well from his Facebook here at camp, or at Flint City Police Department, sorry. Please share. Hey, how you doing, Desmond? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, share for me, you guys, if you can, please. Please share this. Let them know. Let water protectors know around the world, man. They're arresting our water protectors for speaking their voice. They're arresting Flint residents for speaking out on the poisonous water that's here in the city, and they're arrested for trying to basically use their First Amendment rights. We just need this shared, you guys. Get this all over the world so that the world can see exactly what's going on here in the city of Flint. This is abuse of power at its finest.
Is that live on Camp Promise? Definitely.
Please share, everybody. We're waiting on the release once again of 6 water protectors here tonight at the town hall from Camp Promise for standing up and speaking out. No charges at this time, from what we get, have been filed.
They have not read their Miranda rights as well?
Yeah, they've never read their Miranda rights, but from what we're getting now, state of Michigan, I don't know if any of you guys can actually look into that law. Somebody's saying there's a loophole on this, that there is a law in the state of Michigan basically saying that the cops don't have to read you your rights when they arrest you, that they don't have to read your rights until they question you. I don't know if anybody knows. I don't know the full legal rights when it comes down to that, but if you anybody can check and see, because I'm pretty sure, as far as I always knew, in the state of Michigan, or in the United States for that matter, that when they arrest you, they have to read your rights. Otherwise, how do you know that you have the right to remain silent? That's the question we asked the police officers, and they said they don't have to. So now we're just waiting. Like I said, we're waiting on the release. You see that the water protectors have all kinds of support up here. Legal teams kicked in very, very fast to get up here and help everybody out, to make sure that they were here for everybody. And that's what you get. You get people coming together in solidarity, showing up for the people like they're supposed to, and they are suppressed and treated like they are by big money interests here in the city of Flint. And it's happening all around the country right now, and all around the world. And that's why you see so many beautiful resistance camps going up to you know, to fight against this. And we just got to keep bringing awareness, keep educating you guys, and keep sharing for the world to see. Right now, our biggest tool and this is our cameras, and the fact that we're able to go live like this and actually show you guys what the government's doing to the people. Please, we need you guys to share this anywhere you can. We had 6 water protectors that were arrested tonight for voicing their concerns over the water, and because they were asking the right questions, they were actually kicked and arrested from the meeting. 6 water protectors, you guys, that were arrested here in the city of Flint.
No answer for that. And then we talked about Scott Smith's testing, and they tried to discredit it and say, oh, well, it's not the typical way that we regulate. And Jordan had some great questions. Just like showering standards, you choose not to regulate something that doesn't exist. I mean, so it's absolutely a complete disconnect and complete disregard for the people who actually live here, who are paying the water bills, and who are getting sick by the water. These state people, they leave at night, they go home to clean water, safe water. They couldn't care less what happens to us. And that's what we learned tonight, and that's how we actually feel and how we felt for almost 3 years. Tuesday will be 3 years.
This Tuesday marks 3 years.
I think it was the whole board, everybody who made the agreement to keep us off of the KWA, which is great. We don't want to be on the KWA, but it was the state, and actually just a note, Jeff Wright, who is the CEO of the KWA, was not present tonight. I thought that was kind of interesting. So it was the whole panel, and I think the mayor wanted to push it for open comment, because you have open comment for 30 days to make a decision, which I wanted to point out hasn't happened. Any of the decisions with our water switches were made without us. So these decisions have been made about us, without us, and this is the first time we've had public comment. And for the police to be there was immediately intimidating. They obviously did not want to hear our comments.
That was definitely militia.
Yes.
That's the thing. People
Yeah, we've got a lot of people there. Yeah, there's at least, yeah. We're getting a lot more people around, man. Oh, I guess I didn't think about the fact that we got half of them in jail right now. Everybody, if you're just now coming in, we actually had 6 water protectors that were arrested tonight at the city town hall here in Flint. They were arrested for basically expressing their First Amendment rights. They're concerned over the water here. They're concerned over bonds involved with the KWA. They're concerned with land grabs. You know, they're asking the right kind of questions. And corporate-controlled churches using militarized police here in the city of Flint actually arrested and took these guys to jail for doing exactly what we're supposed to do as citizens, holding our politicians and holding our government accountable. If we are not allowed to hold our government accountable, if we're not allowed to hold our politicians accountable, then, I mean, what leaves any kind of ethics there? I mean, what do we do as people to come together? I guess these resistance camps are the answers. We're hitting the right spots now, and they obviously see that. We got to keep it up. We need you guys here so that they can they were removing people for wearing hats. Literally, as soon as we got there, that was the first attack that happened. It came right up to our group. It was, there was other people already in there with hats on, so it was an immediate attack towards Camp Promise. And they came right in. I mean, they say it's a respect thing in the church, and we completely understand that. But when you haven't went up to any other groups and asked them to, and you only come to intimidate ours and try with ours, that's where the unconstitutional part comes in. And the thing is that nobody really, honestly, when you watch the videos, did anything to deserve being arrested. I mean, one person said that they thought that it was terrible that they should not be able to wear a hat in the building, and then escorted out of the room, acting like they weren't going to arrest him, like they were just going to escort him. Then as soon as he got to the hallway, they pretty much had him slammed against a wall and was arresting him. And then if you actually listen to the video really closely, they tell him right in the video that he's going to be spending 3 days to think about what he had done. What did he do? What did he do but speak up for the people? How can you sit there and threaten somebody and say that to him? That's complete police intimidation, and that's what you've seen here happening tonight. A misuse of power. Where is your separation of church and state if police officers are allowed to come in, tell you can't wear a hat in a church, and on top of not wearing a hat in a church, that you have to follow what the church says to do? Not everybody there is a Christian. Not everybody here in the United States follows their religion. Why is it that we have to follow their rules when it's a public town hall meeting. This is paid for by the Flint City taxpayers. They were supposed to be able to be in there and voice what they were for public comment, and instead, when they voice exactly the right kind of questions that need to be asked, they are arrested and discriminated against and abused. And this is what you see happening all around our city and around the country right now. Please, you guys, keep sharing. We love your guys' support. The water protectors that are upstairs right now, who they actually have held in that little area you see right there, they love you guys here for the support, and we're going to make sure to show them this video, you guys, and just lift them up and make sure that you know, they did a good thing tonight, you guys, and they stepped up for everybody. And make sure you're showing them all their support. You know, this is what it takes. It takes the people coming together and just continue to do this, you guys. Yeah, it wasn't a church. It definitely was not that was a corporation we walked into there. I've never walked into a church either where they have a United States flag and the Michigan state flag actually hanging just outside the door. They never have those flags up there from what we get from some of their people that actually attend the church there. But they didn't even put them up until tonight. So if you're asking me, that's exactly what that was. There was no separation of church and state there. Yeah, they won't let us hold it at our church, I can guarantee that. It's all about control. It's all about where the money's coming from, and that was the biggest thing tonight. You know, we were able to kind of see exactly where the money's coming from, exactly where the push has been. And, you know, that's what we've got to see. We're going to keep watching it. We're going to keep watching the money. We're going to see who pops its head first. You know, you put the worm cloth on a pimple. It's exactly what we got to do here in Flint to the government. 41 likes or 41 views right now, you guys. Please keep sharing. Let the country know that people here in Flint are being violated against. Not only are they being poisoned, they're being abused. They can't have a voice. They, you know, when they express concerns as to what's going on with them, they're forced into the back of police vehicles and paddy wagons. So please share. Let the world know, please.
Because first off, if the cops still want to beat it off, because if I was that big of a disturbance,
I know.
Yeah, they called extra police in.
It's on the Twitter page, and then this is what the dude said.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this has just been a total mess tonight when it comes to the police agencies totally using abuse of power. This is exactly what you see is militarization. I'm messing that all up tonight. They were out there in vests. They were out there in guns, hanging out all over the church. And this is the thing, is if we came into this church with vests and guns on, we'd be taken care of like a militant group. When you walk into a church to express the way that you're feeling about your mayor, and you've got 20 police officers wearing vests, guns, you've got people that look like they're Secret Service standing around. I mean, honestly, I don't think that Donald Trump even has as much security on his own personal crew as she did tonight for the Flint water crisis, or for the town hall. What's that? Why on what, Tabitha? I'm sorry. And I can definitely answer the question as to what happened. Oh, it was pre-planned, Rich. It's definitely what it was. You could tell as soon as we got into the building. I mean, they already had it all set up. You could tell they were expecting us to show up and maybe do an action, but there was no action even planned for tonight. We actually wanted to kind of hear what the city had to say so that we could start to plan from there. But instead, they targeted us. You know, the thing is, we've showed how much city support we've had out there at Camp Promise. We've had a lot of support from local police officers in the area that see what we're doing for the people. But then you see like that was an order from the top. That was an order to abuse their rights. And police officers, as far as I know, they're there to protect and serve. They are you know, officers of the community. We pay their wages. So I mean, who are they really here to protect, you guys? And we know this. This is nothing new for all of us. If you're tuning in here, you already know. If you don't know what happens here in Flint, here's a great way to find out, because it's going to be going all over the world. We need you guys to share this. We need you guys to see what's happening here. We've got Yeah, the KWA line is bringing fracking, and that's exactly what it is. And it's a land grab. You see, the land bank burning houses down. You see the water sec. It's just part of the big puzzle to take this city from the people of Flint and to make this city disappear off the map forever. They want to try to basically split it all up, gerrymandering style, and dissolve the city altogether. We can't let that happen. The people here care too much about this area. The people here are amazing. I mean, the city of Flint has so much potential, and still has so much potential now to do great things. I mean, we have some of the best engineering schools here. I mean, just the city of Flint and arts in general. It was one of the first things they attacked here was our arts programs, and they continue to keep doing this. And around the country, we obviously see that happen. Oh, so the water protectors, I believe. And
The city continues to purchase pre-treated water from the citizens now.
hey, I'm live, so let me go down here. Yeah, I'm live right now, so.
Sergeant Settle, this is Attorney Trishelle Young. How are you? I'm back to see, those select few. I'm back to see the ones that were arrested at the town hall. Sergeant Hoyt is not at the front desk anymore?
Negative.
Alrighty. So I haven't talked to you yet. So I'm here to see the ones that were arrested at the town hall.
Did you call upstairs?
Nope. You want me to call up there?
Yeah, they're the ones that's gonna.
Alright, which number?
And all that. Right there,
6980? Oh, alright. Alright, bye-bye.
Is it the number you called earlier?
Can I just, it kept hanging up on me.
Yeah.
They
Can I
can't-
just,
Change the, because Hoyt was sitting right up here at the desk.
can I just stay in right here and warm up a little bit?
Oh, yeah,
think you
anybody
can do
can
that.
stand in here.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to pee. Oh, you can pee in there.
He couldn't just transfer you over to the other number?
No, well, he told me, he's like, you see that number? I'm like, yeah, I see it.
I'm kind of hungry too. I haven't eaten any food today.
The White Horse is so close, and I can have my waffle fries.
You know what we should do if they...
Hey, this is Attorney Trishelle Young.
She can't get through. Just tell everyone to flip that number.
Yeah, start calling
The
it.
town hall meeting.
But don't
Still
do it.
could.
Don't do it.
No, until you know.
Correct. I was down here about an hour ago, and I spoke with Sergeant Hoyt, who spoke with you guys up there, and you informed me you're going to book them, and then I would be allowed to see them. The chief called up there and gave me permission to see them.
Oh, so check this out. So I'm standing outside talking, and all of my mouth starts smelling like blood. My damn tooth.
What's up with your tooth?
Half of it fell off in two pieces, and now it's bleeding.
I have nightmares about that.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. It was horrible. I was brushing my teeth, and lead stored. It strips all the calcium out of your body, but it's also stored in your teeth. I have 9 cavities as an adult. It's 9.
Horrible.
Oh,
The more you know, right?
No, you can't. That's why I have osteoarthritis too. All the calcium now builds up on the outside of my bones.
That must make it really hard to get out here as much as you do.
It's cold. Yeah, when it's cold, it hurts. Like right now, this part of my back is like the worst thing that's ever
Yes.
happened in my life. I still do
I'm
that.
sorry if I would have brought
Yes, I know. It's just me.
Who's the attorney? What's her name?
I am.
Trishelle Young.
Trishelle Young.
Yeah, she's awesome.
How do you
Absolutely.
spell it? TR. Do you know how to
Yeah.
spell it?
Bye-bye.
TRACHELLE.
What?
E-L-L-E. Young.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a while before you guys can come down and get me?
They're asking live which lawyer she is.
Yeah,
Desmond Berry.
She has been our attorney with the water fight since March of 2015.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's awesome.
Yeah, Desmond Berry from the tribes. Desmond's from what tribe is he part of?
Yeah, he was
The Grand Tribe?
watching my league.
Yeah. He's been on all your guys. We keep jumping back and
Okay,
forth between
so,
each
but I
channel.
wanted to make sure that they do not make a statement. So I'm not sure if Sergeant Hoyt or anybody told them that they had an attorney present here and that they were advised not to make a statement. Do you know if they were advised that? Okay. Well, I'm advising you the same way I've advised them to let the clients know that they are not to make a statement. So, but I will wait down here until someone comes and gets me.
Were you there tonight?
All right, thank you.
No, I was at
Bye-bye.
my movies. The one time you don't
Thank
know.
you so much.
I just don't go all the way sideways.
This is what happens when Claire's not there. This happened because Claire was there.
16
You might want to go somewhere and use the bathroom if you really gotta go.
They're not gonna let us.
Well, he's gonna come get me, but he said it's still gonna be a while. But he's not saying what a while is.
Are they processing them at all?
He just said they're still processing and booking.
Yeah.
How long does it typically take to process?
However
and book
long they
6
want it
people?
to take.
Yeah, however long they want to. That's down
Seriously,
here.
I mean, it's
They could
very
technically-
relative.
Did you say
He
about statements? Were they telling people to make a statement, or
said he didn't know if they were advised anything or not.
Pick it up or something.
I know that he told us when we first came here they definitely were never read their rights. That they would not be read their rights unless they were asked questions. That's the loophole in the state of Michigan.
How is that? Okay.
That's not.
Because that's called kidnapping.
Oh, how would you? Yeah, because how would you know to have the right?
Well,
Your,
typically, the trigger to read your rights is when you're under arrest.
yeah.
Well,
That's part of you are under arrest. You have the right
To remain-
we have
remain
about, we have about
silent.
10
But a lot of
videos
times
that-
they get read their rights again when they're getting ready to be questioned because
Yeah.
that's when they have
Okay.
the right to remain
so
silent.
the fact that they didn't read their rights at the church was like kidnapping.
I wouldn't say that.
The government.
Well, that's not right though, right?
It
incorrect.
could be considered a violation of their constitutional right.
Yeah. We need that.
They're trying to do revision.
So if we go get something to eat, will you text me when you get in to actually
Somebody
see
said
them?
it's where they kidnapped.
Okay, so we're gonna have
Basically,
Well,
they're kidnapped by the government. Yes.
Yes. People are texting me, what happened to our rights? You know,
Legally, no, but to us,
What
yes.
should people? I'm telling people because people are saying, what do we do right now? What should we do right now? No. What I'm
not
saying
gonna be
is
there.
for people who
No, there
are
won't be a bail. We
like
won't
on the
know
internet trying
answers.
to share videos. What else can we do? I said, tag police handle, email them, ask them why people are being
Yeah.
kept in the jail. What is their charges? That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying people to do right now.
Yeah.
And if it takes too long, I'm gonna send that number
We
out
even
and be
got
like,
Eric
flood
going.
this
So we got some
number.
other city council guys watching
You know,
now.
they can hold them up to 48 to 72
72 hours, yeah.
I'm aware, yeah.
I'm gonna walk back out of here again, you guys, just to kind of get some fresh air. So you guys know we do have an update that there were 6 people that were arrested. They're all 6 water protectors from Camp Promise with us. We're waiting on them to be released. As of right now, the lawyer did say because they weren't read their rights that is a violation. Or can be a violation of their constitutional rights. And you've seen that happen. We've got them all on live video. And now they're telling us they don't, the lawyer was just in there earlier. They let her go up to actually check on the welfare of them. And then you see what they're saying in there now. They're just trying to, it's,
I know, I'm surprised
it's
they
intimidation
actually
at
did
its
not help.
finest. And it's legal kidnapping. That's what the government's doing. They use this to kidnap and intimidate the people.
You mind if I say something on that on the
Yeah,
page for
yeah.
like maybe his family that might be
Yeah,
watching?
yeah.
I know Elijah very personally. I'm his good friend Alex. He may have told you guys about me, or you may have seen me around. But we came from Battle Creek to Flint. This is probably our 11th day here around so, and there shouldn't be any violations to this. There shouldn't be any excuses or questioning about it. You can see videos we have live of Aaron when he got arrested. Literally, he was walking out. We were doing exactly what they tell him. And then you can see on the video, as soon as he walks out, right up to the wall, you can hear the click of the cuffs, everything like that, Right now, the best thing I could say we need is just support from our community, support from other water protectors, and everybody
Yep.
around the nation.
Hey, we need you guys to actually call too right now while we're asking.
Exactly.
Call the Flint City Police Department, ask them what they're being held on. If you guys can do that, blow that phone number up, ask them what they are being held on. I can actually put that number up live on here for you guys.
pulling her arms back.
Which number is it? That number?
Yeah.
I heard her say, stop
Yep.
touching me.
Which one is it? The top one?
Get a better,
Top
get a
one.
better angle
Okay.
on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right up on it. Yeah, if you guys could please call this number right here, 810-237-6980, and ask them why they are being held. Once again, that's 810-237-6980. I feel like I'm doing a commercial.
I know, you did good.
I know, wasn't it? It's like an infomercial.
So, yeah, so, and then they
All right, so please call that number if you guys can.
Phone to do a lot.
Start calling them, asking them, yes, 237-6980. Call them, ask them what they are being held on. They will not give us an explanation as to why they're being held. They will not give us any reason why they are there. So we need you guys to call that number. Please ask them why they are being held. Yes, Flint City Police Department. And yes, 810-237-6980. Please call that number. Keep calling that number. We need you guys to call, ask them what they are being held on, tell them that they have people here for support, and that you guys will not continue to stop, or you guys will not stop calling until they actually give us some information. So please continue to blow that number up, 810-237-6980. And right now, you guys, that's all we need. You guys just to call those numbers. We have the attorney here. We have legal team here right now. As far as we know right now, there is no charges that are actually going to be held against them. Right now, they are just basically just holding them. You know, police intimidation is what this is. And so we just need you guys to call. Well, what the camp needs is people. We need people to the camp. We need as many people from around the country to come here and see exactly what's going on. If you thought Standing Rock was bad, you know, this is the thing. You guys see what's happening in Flint. People have already been murdered. This government has already killed people, and they've tried to hide information. They've tried to hide their files being stolen. They've tried to hide all these different things for years. Well, I'm walking here because we got some action. I'm trying to see if there might be some answers as to what's going on here. We're still waiting on some information to see what they're saying. We also need some tents, you guys, out at camp. We had a rainstorm, a heavy thunderstorm that was there today. It got pretty bad, and it destroyed actually 2 of our tents. We had a prayer tent that was donated to us from a really awesome person named Megan out of Flint, and it just so happened that the thunderstorm came in and tore it apart. We really could use heavy canvas, military-sized tents for kitchens, or for kitchen space, prayer room, and things like that. So if we could get those in here, that would definitely help. We get more supporters in every single day, but the more of you guys that come out, we could put the pressure where it needs to be so that this corruption can come out. You know, the thing is this corruption here in the city of Flint is so embedded and has been here for so long that seriously, this is exactly why they arrest all of us. They fear the kind of questions that we want to bring to them. They fear because we are educated and know what to ask. And that's what they're scared of, is that people are coming from all over the country that have questions. We want answers. You know, the thing is, you've been lying. The government's been lying to the Flint people for so long. They're tired. They're tired of asking questions. So it's time for us around the world to please come support them, and we can ask the questions. We can put the pressure where it needs to be, you guys. Please. We need bodies here. We need people so that we can continue to keep doing what we have to do. Flint lives matter. Humans' lives matter. There is no price on a human life, and that is exactly what the government has done here. And now you see, when a person wants to talk, a person wants to express their rights, ask the kind of questions that are supposed to be asked to the government. Instead, they are suppressed and arrested for doing what our Constitution protects us to do. The right to assemble, the right to protest, the right to ask questions. And this was a complete abuse of power. Please.
Yeah, I was one of the legal organizers.
Please share, you guys, as much as possible. We need you guys to share this. Manny Wachoni, we got manifesting here. Finally showed up to the police station. He's been waiting too. You know, we get so many water protectors up here, you guys. Look at this support. Mad support up here tonight for our water protectors.
We did. We got a flyer.
We've got Stephanie coming in. We've got all the water protectors from around the state that have been, you know, supporting us here. You guys, we just need you guys to share this video everywhere. Get it out there. Let them know that humans are being abused here, that humans are being treated and thrown into cages for speaking and following their constitutional right. They have no charges at this time. They said that as far as we know, they will be releasing them hopefully shortly. They can hold them up to 72 hours if they wanted to. We don't think that's going to happen. But right now there are no charges actually being held against them as far as we know. The lawyer wants to go back up. She did get to check on their welfare. So there has been a welfare check that came back positive. They were fine. And she's actually waiting to be let back in so that she can go up to see the protectors right now. Thank you guys from Sharon from Cherokee, North Carolina. You're awesome. Awesome, Desmond. I can't wait to see you, brother. Can't wait to see you here, man. We need you. Arrested, no charges, exactly. That's what this is. It's just a way of intimidation. There's no crime here. This was being a human. This was doing what we're supposed to do and holding our government accountable. I mean, that's plain and simple. This is intimidation at its finest. Exactly. We are, James. Thank you. Thank you for your concerns. They can be held 72 hours without charges, nothing public, being fresh charges. Please continue to keep sharing. Please continue to keep calling that number and asking. If you can continue to please keep calling that number. Please keep sharing. We need you guys to call and keep asking. We don't care if they keep telling you the same answer. We need you guys to keep calling. Yes, they are. We know this. Flint Police is worse than Morton County. Another sad thing to it, I don't know if you guys all know this, but on top of them being worse than Morton County, the Morton County, we know that Blackwater was working within the police department out there, or whatever organization they are now dissolved to, but they're born right here in the state of Michigan. I mean, this is where Blackwater lives. So if they're going to bring anybody in, that's exactly what they do. The state brings mercenaries in. That's what the police looked like tonight. You could tell they were all paid off. I mean, it's just corruption. Militarized police. They were all in vests. No police uniforms whatsoever. Matter of fact, this is how bad it was tonight, that they brought in the reserve sheriff's department tonight. The only time you ever see those reserve county police officers are at fairs or places where there's going to be an excessive amount of people, but never do you see 15 plus police officers of Flint plus the reserve Genesee County officers there. And there was tonight at an empty church. That's all this is they know people are coming from Standing Rock. They know the people of Flint have had enough. They know that the people are coming together, and they are scared of solidarity. They are scared of what the people can do in America when they get fed up, when they get sick, and they start doing exactly what it is that we're supposed to do. You have woke us up, government. We are woke here. The people have been poisoned for too long, and we are not leaving until the city of Flint's health is where it needs to be and these pipes are fixed. We will bring everybody from around the world to make sure that we mount up to help you guys out. Flint, we are not leaving. If we will continue to keep getting arrested until you guys are helped. We will not leave you. We can promise you that. That's why we called this Camp Promise, and we will bring everybody we can from around the world to come out here and assist you guys. So please just keep sharing this. Let the world know we need you. Oh, we know that they singled us out for sure. It's I mean, I don't know if we have a rat in the group or a mole. There probably could be a mole. I mean, they always have moles out here paid off. But whoever it was, I mean, we'll get to the bottom of it. That's what vetting's for. The thing is out here, man, is we just got to keep walking the path of righteousness. You know, my boy Regis tells me this all the time, is don't worry about what the other people are saying. Don't worry about the fact that these people decided to start working for the government and take payoffs. As long as you keep walking that path of truth, they can't stop us. You know, as long as we keep speaking out against the corruption, they can't stop us. As long as we continue to bring more numbers, more phones, more video cameras, more cameras sharing what's going on here live, the better protection we have for the people. They only can intimidate us. They only can take advantage of us when we have no people together. Minnie with Johnny! You guys see Flint's here. Flint's here for us, you guys, and we got to be here for them. We need to bring people from all around the world here. They need to see what's going on. People are being poisoned. People are being sick. They're having seizures, heavy metal poisonings, and that's not even the only thing. There's bacteria here in the water. We have Legionella that's killed people. We've got Shigella. We've actually got a respiratory infection now that's going around that's not even, it's antibiotic resistant. You know, and this stuff's all, you know, we know that's being spread. You know, we know what's going on. Broke out there for a minute. And we can't let this happen. We need to keep sharing, please. We need you guys to share this around the world. Let them, see you later, man. Let them know that we're here and we're not leaving. They can keep arresting us, and we'll continue to keep getting arrested. We'll continue to keep coming back. We want the world to see, you guys. We know how these police are here. We see it. You guys see what happened tonight. Singled out. That's exactly what happened. They were singled out. Somebody knew we were coming. They knew that we have a voice. They know that we're bringing the right type of information. We're asking the right kind of questions, and that scares the government. That scares corruption. You keep walking the path of righteousness, you have nothing to worry about. But when you walk the right of corruption, this is what happens. And they use their power tonight to suppress the voices of the people. But people are speaking right now, aren't they? Thank you guys for your support. Desmond, you're amazing, man. Keep sharing, you guys. Let the world know what's going on here. The lawyer is still waiting downstairs. She came here earlier. She was able to check on their welfare. Now she's inside and still waiting for them to come down. They have not came down the second time to let her back up to see them. Thank you, Colleen, for calling them. If you guys can keep calling, Colleen, you've done your help already. If we can get some more of you to please call, we don't care. We want that number as busy as possible, with as many calls as possible to them to ask, why are they being violated? Why are their rights being violated? Why is it that a human being that is a citizen of this city, who pays taxes to the city, who's been poisoned in this city, cannot ask questions to their officials? Where does the ethics come in? Where does the where does the legalities come in this when it comes to a church? Basically, no separation of church and state is what you've seen here tonight. You've seen a church using police officers to do their dirty crimes.
Happy 420, guys.
Happy 420. They say stuff always happens on this date, that there's always different things that happen on this date, and this was, is that? Oh, yeah. Don't worry, guys. I won't get you guys talking. All right. You guys, please keep calling that number. Yes, that's the number. We need you guys to call it as much as possible. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm walking up here right now so that you guys can still see that they have all kinds of different water supporters here. Different people that are water protectors came out from all over the place. You guys, we need more of you. We need you all here. We have 6 people being detained right now. We have Aaron Block, who is one of our media guys. We've got Elijah. We've got Suzanne. We've got, who else is up there, you guys, right now? Tony Palladino, Leah Palladino. I've already got her. We're missing one more. Oh no, Abel Delgado too. So 6 people were arrested tonight for standing up for Flint and the Flint water situation, and for having a voice for the people. Yes, Tony Palladino was arrested tonight too as well. As of right now, from what we're getting, there has been no charges filed, but that the police are telling us that they can be held for up to 72 hours. If they're going to hold them for 72 hours for what? If there's no charges being held, why are they not let go right now? All this is kidnapping at the hands of corporate controlled politicians and churches. Obviously what we're seeing here tonight, that this was a church that decided to misuse and abuse their power, a mayor who misuses and abuses her power by allowing or bringing that many. I mean, really honestly, when you have a town hall meeting, maybe a couple police officers for safety just in case, but to have 15 plus police officers in no uniforms, wearing vests, basically what looked like SWAT equipment, straight police intimidation. They also had the county police come out, who were the county reserves. So this wasn't even like sheriff's department. They actually brought reserve money, used reserve money that the county doesn't even have, to watch this town hall tonight and target the water protectors that were there. Yes, the city does do what it wants. Roberta, you know that. You're out here all the time. And Roberta's always trying to wake the people up, and I appreciate you guys for showing your support. They said it's up to the prosecutor, huh? That's funny.
Your opinion.
Please, you guys, just keep sharing this. Let the public know. The water protectors are here. We're not going anywhere. We're here to help the Flint people. Until this government starts to do what it's got to do to make sure that the people's health around here and the pipes are fixed and that Flint... You out of here?
What?
What'd you say?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just doing songs.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we need some chants. Should we do some chants, you guys? Can we do chants, or do you think they'll ever let them go if we do chants?
The names of everyone who was arrested.
Yes, I do. It was Aaron Anthony Block, Abel Delgado, Susan, I'm not for sure on Susan's last name. Waylon. You had Tony Palladino and Leah Palladino, and you had Elijah Damisky? I can't remember his last name exactly either. So 6 water protectors in total that were arrested from Camp Promise. And actually a couple from Flint Rising as well too, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as far as we know, and we don't have any charges. Apparently there's a bunch of live videos, and you know none of those live videos got any Miranda rights. None of them were read their rights to Florida. And we're asking
I know.
But all the way. But then yeah, same thing with the hat stuff. I was just like,
I'm sorry, you guys.
hold on.
A lot of people on the Camp Promise page are actually like going crazy.
Good.
It's viral.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
We are at the Flint City Police Station, the Flint City Police Lockup. They are not at the Genesee County Jail. They are at the Flint City Police Lockup. That paper that I just went in front of is the number. If you guys can call it, please ask them what they are being held on. I don't care if we've got to call them over and over again until they get us an answer and release them. We need you guys to call that number, please. They spoke up, Kathy, at a town hall meeting that was being held by the mayor tonight. It was supposed to be an open town hall for the citizens, paid for by the citizens, but instead was held at a private church where they brought in Flint City Police Department's county reserve officers to intimidate the people and suppress their voices. Thank you, Maria. I can't wait to see you. Thank you guys for your support.
Is there even jail cells in this building?
The church was the... What was that church called?
Corrupt Church of Flint.
Corrupt Church of Flint. Yeah, Corrupt Church of Flint is what everybody's saying. No, I think it was the House of Prayer. Was that the House of Prayer Church?
Yes.
House of Prayer, right?
Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay. That was at the House of Prayer Missionary Baptist Church on Carpenter Road in Flint, Michigan. So the church was House of Prayer Baptist or Missionary Baptist Church out of Flint, Michigan on Carpenter Road. You guys can call them too and say, I mean, when was the separation of church and state, and when was it all brought back together again? When was it okay for churches to intimidate people with police officers? We're very careful, Kathy. Thank you so much for showing your concern. We've got our lawyer here, and the legal team is working very hard to make sure that they're safe, to make sure that they're taken care of. So that's what you see going on. Yes, House of Prayer Missionary Baptist Church on Carpenter Road. Thank you, Desmond. You're awesome, man. Once again, call that number that Eda just put up on there, 810-237-6980. We need you guys to call as many times as possible. Ask, then ask, then ask. Thank you guys for your support. We are being very careful, Lynn. Thank you so much. We've got to show our voices, though. The only way for things to change is when the people came together and spoke, and that's what you see happening here. And you see exactly what happens when people speak up against the corrupt government system that's failed.
If they don't, you go and get it, and if they sell it, you still. That's like the government still works, guys. Lawsuits are on your side.
Please keep sharing this, everyone. We need you guys to share this to everywhere you can. Let the world know that we're here. Minnie Wachoni!
Yeah.
Sorry about that, you guys. Had to get a little motivation in there.
Yeah, that's right off the rip. That was my red flag.
How you feeling, water protector?
Feeling great.
How you telling from Camp Promise?
Of course.
That's a crazy water protector right here, man. This guy have your back anytime though. Right there, you see that guy? He's got an anonymous mask that you can't even take off. It's stuck to his face with Elmer's glue and hair from my... Never mind. Anyways, you guys, we're still here waiting on the release of 6 of our water protectors. We appreciate your guys' support. We appreciate you guys sharing this around the world tonight. Thank you for sharing Orlando, Florida. You guys are awesome. Please keep calling that number that Rachel just showed you guys. It's 810-237-6980. Ask them why our water protectors haven't been released yet. Tell them if they don't release them soon, we're about to start singing some chants to stay warm. How about that?
Build a fire on their steps.
We might build a fire on their steps. How you guys feel about that one? Joking, we won't build the fire.
So we're not inciting a riot.
No, we definitely won't incite riots, but it does not mean that we can't sing, right?
Next time it's in church, you should just start singing over the top of the meeting.
No, they should never have been arrested. That's the problem. They were arrested. It was a violation of their rights. Actually, the lawyer just said that that the charges are fresh and they have to see the judge first. They are not being released tonight.
The filters do not successfully filter out enough lead.
Somebody just said they talked to one of the officers upstairs. They said they have been charged now and that they are not being released tonight.
See?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know what they said. I mean, this is coming across here, so I don't know how reliable that person is, but they said they just got off the phone with them. They've had people call the number, ask them.
Not to believe that.
Yeah, I know. So.
Because they would not be charged this quick.
How could he be charged?
They wouldn't have
got a judge,
before
do you?
got the judge
Yeah.
to issue anything. And
I highly doubt Leighton woke up.
so.
Unless he was waiting.
Poor little baby. I'll get her tomorrow about and get emails.
Still have to? So we are still waiting here at the Flint Police Department, Flint City Lockup, for the lawyer is being let in now so that she can actually see the resident or see the water protectors that were detained. So she's going to be able to go up and do another welfare check. So we'll probably have another update here shortly for you on what's going on. But I'm not going to leave you guys. We're going to stay live until they are released. That way that they can see all the support that you guys have shown and how amazing you all are. Yeah, that's the thing, is that Aaron was walking out down the hallway. The one police officer had already started to escort him and said that he was, I mean, basically from the looks of it, had let him go into the hallway freely on his own. And then another officer comes up and sounds like he tells him to basically get against the wall. You can watch on the video where he doesn't say anything. And you know, this is the thing, that yeah, we have a lawyer going up there, so we'll be able to know more. They're saying that the judge has to arraign them, so we have more people that say they've called up there, they've talked to them, that they are being charged, and that they are going to have to wait till the morning. They're not going to, well, from what they're telling people on the phone now.
Polite. It'll hurt them if you're not.
People are.
What are the charges?
They have not. They will not tell them the charges because the charges are so fresh, meaning that they don't have a charge, meaning that they're trying to come up with something. They're trying to come up with something.
Trying to grow the seed of a charge.
Yeah.
They don't do that in this country anymore.
No, they don't. No, they already said that. They said it's a loophole in the state of Michigan. You heard them. And then somebody else wrote me and said there really is a loophole like that. But the lawyer said, the lawyer said that's a violation. The lawyer said it's a violation of their constitutional rights. They didn't read him his rights.
I know, but that you're not going to win that fight.
No, you won't.
Well,
they have a loophole. There's a loophole.
Just tack one more thing on.
Stuff gets thrown out for.
Yep.
That doesn't even mean that. I've never had anything thrown out.
Well, except for when you have video. When you have live video actually airing the arrest and they don't, that's a different story. And then the cop told her on the phone, right there with the Holly, the lawyer right on the phone. And this lawyer's like, no, that's against your constitutional rights. You cannot. Otherwise, how does somebody know that they have the right to remain silent?
Right.
We know. Yeah, we know.
We know they'll get away with that.
Well, they call us. That's because that's what they. That's why they try to call us environmental terrorists. That's so they can have the excuse to try to use this like the Patriot Act. They don't have to give you a reason why they're holding them.
They don't have to tell you anything. Patriot Act.
It's Easter. You know what that means?
Yeah, exactly. Keep sharing, you guys, please. Thank you guys so much for your support around the world. The Flint people need you. We're here. We're waiting for the release of 6 water protectors that will be released hopefully tonight. We are getting reports from some people that have talked to them upstairs, saying that they told them that they will be charged with something, but they don't know what the charges are and if they'll actually be released tonight. Our legal team has went upstairs to actually speak to them and get some more information as to what's going on, so we're just waiting on word from the legal team.
Is Holly actually here?
Huh?
Is Holly actually here?
No, it's the other lady that's, I can't think of the other lady's name in there. She was already up here. Michelle.
Oh, no, you're trying not to get me.
Please, everybody share this, please.
Got mad and who started yelling, but does that mean they deserve to be arrested? Especially if you're.
Who is Lena? We don't even see
I don't know why
Elena.
the cops were there protecting city officials from people who got poisoned when.
That's what they're saying. They have to wait to basically be arraigned, I guess it'd be, on the charges. I mean, they haven't told us really any information as to what the charges are. They haven't told us any information when it comes to that. I don't even see Elena coming up on my post, so I don't know if it's somebody we've blocked before and she's got us blocked so that she can say whatever she wants on here. You guys, the thing is with when it comes to the no, I'm looking at Lena. Lena's not showing up on there, John. For real, I'm not seeing the oh, she's a paid Dapple troll. That makes sense. I see you, John, though. I see you on there, buddy. Mike Veal, thanks for sharing. Oh, it was back far. I got you, Lynn. Thank you so much. Right now we are waiting, Adam, on 6 water protectors to be released who have been held on, from what we see, no charges. They have not done anything wrong. They were live. They only spoke and used their voices to ask questions that the government obviously didn't want answered. So they were arrested. They were forced into police vehicles. Mind you, not even by what looked like police officers, looked more like military style police officers in vests. We were at a church that was supposed to be a public forum paid for by the citizens, and instead they put it into a privatized church where basically there was no separation of church and state, and people were safely
Which is absolutely ridiculous. They totally Tony Palladino.
Actually, they were, I don't want to be loud because she's over there talking too, but that's it. Basically, they told us that they safely removed them from the premises and then transferred them here. That was what the original comments were. And now, obviously, from what we're getting from some of the reports is that people are being charged now. Well, what for felonies for what is what we don't get is there should be no felony charges. There should be no charges at all. All these people did is voice their opinions. Matter of fact, 2 of them were up for the public comment itself when they were told to leave. Oh yeah. We did hear that, and that we have that those videos have all been given to our lawyers now, so they do know that their power was they were abusing their power. Obviously, they were watching that. That's the biggest thing, you guys. When it comes to educating the people on this, is to make sure you're using your phone to your advantage. Make sure, you guys, that we are constantly filming, constantly going live, constantly sharing these all the time, because they can't do anything when we're live. We just have to continuously keep showing the world what's going on. So if you guys can just keep sharing, please. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for showing your support.
I got one.
You're here. This is amazing. That's what matters.
The big problem is that the EPA says, oh yeah, the water safety.
Please share around the world.
Ryan.
I know I need it bad, but I'm not going to film that, obviously. Let me have the respect. I need some bad, though.
I'm waiting for him to bust through those doors, dude.
Please, everybody, share this. We are waiting for 6 water protectors to be released. They are being held on charges that we are unspecified right now. They have not released any information as to what it is that they're being held on. As far as we know, and from us being there at the town hall meeting, all they did is spoke up. They didn't say anything that would have been anything to get charges pressed against them. And as far as we know, people were being pushed out the door by police officers. We do have live videos of that too. And from what we see from any of the water protectors, were being very, very respectful when being put into the police cars. So I don't understand where any kind of charges would stem from, or what they could actually charge them with. If you guys could, please keep sharing what's going on. We're just waiting on the water protectors to be released. Please keep sharing. If you guys see right now the water protectors that are here in support, we're not leaving them, and we're not leaving the city of Flint. We're here to stay. They better get used to us being here, because this is what you see. You see water protectors come out to support. We support the people. Water protectors are here for the people. Water is life. Hey Shannon, good to see you on here watching. Shannon holds us together here, you guys. They make sure you guys all give Shannon a thank you. Her and the other people that are online constantly working when it comes to the media team, when it comes to our fundraising, when it comes to any of those organizations or any part of the organization trying to get donations and the right kind of health care and everything brought in here for the Flint people, so that we can do what it is that needs to be done for them, what the state's failed on, with water delivery, whatever it may be. A hub for the people is what Camp Promise is, and we need people from around the world. We need you water protectors here. You see what happens when you speak up against a system broken, and we need the world to see this. We need them to be aware what's going on. Educate and film.
I guess they feel like they can do it anyway.
So are we going live till we get our friends back?
We are live until we get them back. So I'm here. We've got 146 people watching us from all around the world right now.
Remember the police chief called us agitators right here.
Did he call us agitators, huh?
Right here.
Guys,
so this is what the police chief actually called us here, you guys. We've got somebody looking at the article.
I guess they feel like they can do it anyway. Police Chief Johnson said that's what they're here for, is to be agitators.
Oh, that's all we are, is agitators.
That's the only reason we came here, is to agitate.
Yep, we're just agitators. Water protectors who are standing up for people's rights, standing up for water, are agitators. That's what they consider us. When we ask questions, when we ask the right questions, we're considered agitators. That's exactly what the Flint City Police Chief said. Actually, we even viewed and witnessed the Flint City Police Chief tonight grabbing somebody with his hands who didn't even have a hat on and escorted him out the door. And we'll have his testimony, I'm sure, too, involved in this.
Well, he already said what he said on the interview, on that article that I
Yeah.
showed you. I caught him the other night, so I would have caught you. I got some. That or I'll have.
The people of Flint did go out to actually Standing Rock, and that's why the people of Standing Rock are coming back here, Robert, is because we went out there. A lot of us did help out in Standing Rock, and the fact of the matter is that people here in the city of Flint have been poisoned. I don't know where you come across even saying what you'd say to the native indigenous people, and then to call them Indians was just straight disrespectful in the way you did. We don't take that, so you can go somewhere else with all that talk. Thank you.
Arrested for wearing hats.
Let me get the phone.
They were asked to take their hats off by church officials, and they said, "Hey, this is the house of God."
Can you get my bag?
And one of the guys there, and
Let me get my
we didn't
face
know he was
with it, too.
arrested actually for a long time. He said he kept out, he took his hat off, and then walked around, and they come by and asked him to put his hat back on, and he said,
Thank you so much.
when somebody came by.
So you guys see what's going on here. Sorry, there's a little sage going on, and